Hi, this is Jason Coker, President of Wisconsin Evolution. I'm here with Kenny Griffin, who is our Director of Camps and Recruitment. Kenny wanted to bring you on in today, get a chance to speak about your impact in our community, how basketball has been a part of your life essentially since you were young. And we're actually getting ready to wrap up our 5-day camp. Today's day 5. We're going to actually have our charity game here in a little while. Should be fun. Proceeds are going to be going to the Lily Lockman family. But Kenny, just to try and start things off here, why don't you tell us about how you got started with the game of basketball?
Well, I got my first hoop when I was about third grade, and I started liking the game then and played it sporadically. But fifth going into sixth grade summer is when I really got serious and became serious about the game and just fell in love, and it's just been a part of my life ever since then.
Okay. And why don't you tell us a little bit more about your path as far as a player is concerned?
Well, fifth grade I played on my school team, and then Washington Middle School, I played there, and then on to Ruther I played a couple of years, and I played some travel ball in between those years here for a local team.
Okay. And looking back with your experience, because just as much as Kenny's played, I'd argue you probably coached more as far as years coached and years played. This guy has been everywhere in our community coaching. Probably one out of every 2 kids in our city he's been coached by Coach Griffin. So at any rate, kind of talk to us about what the benefits have been for you and the path that you've taken being a player and being a coach. What does basketball mean to you?
Basketball has meant everything to me. Like I said, when I started playing basketball and getting serious with the game, it gave me a sense of teamwork, a work ethic, discipline. It built all those things, my character, my confidence. It did so much for me as far as a person, and I think I've carried those traits on with me as an adult that I learned at an early age.
Okay. So tell us, how did you hear about Wisconsin Evolution?
Well, about a year ago, I sat down with you and a couple other gentlemen, and we just brainstormed about basketball and some ideas of what it would take, and what we could do to change the culture here in our city and for the kids here and the kids in the area, and that's where the ball got rolling, so to speak, and we just went from there. I was kind of like in between at that time because I didn't know where I was going to be as far as coaching, because I had Washington coming up and I had some other options. So it took me a little bit to jump on board, but ever since I've been here,
It's been a great ride.
it's been nothing but uphill.
Yeah.
I can't see it going.
So kind of to your point, when you were in that stage of being a little not sure of which option you wanted to go after, especially with Wisconsin Evolution being an option, during that time, your kids, who are very talented, Elijah and Devin, you were having to travel all the way down to Illinois, right, for twice a week for practice.
Yep.
And then now, obviously, with being a part of Evolution, your drive is a little bit shorter nowadays, isn't it?
Well, it wasn't about the drive is what made me come
Sure,
to Evolution, because I was doing that since my oldest son was in second grade. We were going to Milwaukee, and then we ended up on a team in Illinois, a couple teams in Illinois. So the drive was the drive. I mean, I was doing what I just wanted my kids to be in the best situation for them.
Okay.
And then when this came about, I just looked at it like I can help this be the best situation for them. So, and it was all about them playing with their friends. Me being how much I'm invested in our community. I wanted this, not only for my kids, but for all the kids. Even after my kids are through high school, I want this to be a legacy and something that is around for a long time after they're done.
Well, so what made you decide on Wisconsin Evolution?
Well, just hitting it off with you in that conversation we had a year ago, I liked your direction. I liked your open-mindedness with guys like me that's had a lot of AAU experience and been around national programs, and you always were receptive to my ideals and anybody's ideals that came to you with great stuff. I mean, you always absorbed it, and you would use it, or you'd say, "Oh, I think I'm gonna go this way," and I always appreciate that honesty as far as working with you. And my choice was easy. My kids, I wanted them to play with their friends. And we have a lot of talent here that I know we had, and it was just a matter of exposing those guys to the national level.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of these kids have never seen the competition. They saw this first year with us, and I think it's been great.
Yeah.
You know, it's been great for their games, period, because they now they come back to Kenosha and know what to, oh, I got to work on my ball handling. I got to work on my shoot to be a more consistent player at a national level and not just Kenosha level.
Yeah, you brought up a great point. You know, Kenny's very involved with the Boys and Girls Club and extremely familiar with the middle school aged boys within our city. And he felt that there was a lot of talent that just needed to be harnessed and put under one platform, in which our 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade boys teams all qualified for nationals. So obviously you can see why I made our director of recruitment, Coach Kenny Griffin. So at any rate, I wanted to ask you, from your experiences in the game of basketball, what is it that you feel that you can help provide or help give to our players at Evolution?
Just like I said earlier, you know, teach these guys work ethic, discipline, teamwork. There's so many life skills that you can gain from basketball, leadership qualities, I could pass all that stuff on to my guys because I've always been a leader. I've always had a good work ethic. I've always, you know, had confidence in my abilities, and to try to pass that on to the next generation of basketball players is my main goal, and teach them the right way to play the game and to respect the game, and that's my main goal, is why I do what I do.
Okay. And the last question, for those in the community who may not know much about us or know much about Evolution, what is it that you feel that you should share with them so that they know that that's something of relevance or importance to them?
I want to strive to anybody and everybody that's listening that we are all on the same page when it comes to this message. We are doing this for the kids. We don't do it for a bank account. We don't do it for to promote ourselves. We want to give these kids a platform, for one, that's going to give them memories for a lifetime, and teach them life lessons that they'll have for a lifetime, and build relationships, and just give them the platform they need to be successful and go on to play high school basketball or go on to play college. No matter what they do, it's all about the kids, and it's all about them having fun and learning the game at a different level and playing the game at a different level. And that's what I really want parents to understand, you know. And a lot of programs don't have that philosophy. It's really, I can't speak for them, but I just know from the outside looking in or from the inside looking in, I'm telling you that we are 100% about the kids and for the kids.
Yeah, and you know, to Kenny's point, what we just last week we did Keep Kenosha Clean, did the pickup at Washington Park. You know, later on tonight we'll be donating money to a family who had a 7-year-old daughter that had a heart transplant. And earlier, a couple weeks ago, our 9th grade girls at Habitat for Humanity, and as well our 9th grade boys tomorrow morning will be doing Habitat for Humanity. So, Coach, as always, appreciate your time.
Thank you.
All right, thanks.